4 months, maximum 4 to 5 months, depending on how crazily we spec the lift. But if it's going to be pretty simple, we could target somewhere around 2 months.
Is there any offer for this launch offer?
At this point of time, no, we don't have any special launch orders. Yeah.
So Jitesh, he's a global operations head. Welcome you, sir.
Been through so far. What is the goal that we have ahead of us? So we can reach out to more people through you, and we will start with the start. Presence. So the first question that people have, everybody's dream is to own a house at some point of time in life. Unlike each one of us know somebody in our family or in our friend circle who owns two-storied houses, multi-floored houses. With that, what we are doing is bringing more accessibility, right? So you can use more space in a small area. While staircase acts as a convenience in the early stages, when people grow old, when aging happens, that same staircase once, which was a convenience, becomes a hindrance. This hindrance, in order to help homes get more access into the floors. So our elevators do not require any bit, which means there is no screw even to the existing flooring. You can see one elevator that's right next to me here. So there is no bit, there is no machine room or headroom, no side wall. It's a fully self-supported structure. There is no any additional support that's required. The first thing that when we think of elevators, we think is of the normal conventional elevator, which will require so much of civil modification. Now, when we talk about our elevators getting into homes, not just new constructions, but also existing homes, the biggest problem could be the civil work. How do I overcome civil challenges? Now, if I want to have an elevator in my house, sometimes we also notice, elderly parents or grandparents who visit our house, they are then limited only to the ground floor, or sometimes people even move their house or room to the ground floor and they try to stay only in the ground floor. Now, these challenges, even though you want to have an elevator, when you think of all the civil work involved, it becomes a very big challenge, and that's exactly where our elevators don't require any such civil work. If at all there will be a concrete where you want to have the elevator installed, we can remove the concrete like a piece of cake in a couple of hours using diamond technology, and we can have the lift installed in less than 48 hours. So once you decide you want to have an elevator and the elevator is there at your site, it takes less than 48 hours to have it installed. When we talk about elevators, the important thing for us is about safety, because an elevator is something that is transporting human lives, right? So going from one floor to another, it's very paramount and critical for us to make sure that it is a safe elevator. Our elevators get all these certifications, which is required for or followed by many developed countries. Now, the interesting fact is that the same elevator is what we sell across the globe. Whether it goes to some tier 2, tier 3 cities in any part of the country or international, whatever, we don't have two different models. We just have one model which takes our product there. So this is what we strongly believe we are doing. What we're trying to do is to transform home elevators from luxury into necessity. Now let's talk 20 years back, roughly 25 years back. We never had air conditioning in every home, right? We thought air conditioning was like a luxury. We only turn it on in the night time. Only elderly people might sometimes get the opportunity. But today what happened is that air conditioners become a necessity. Now, what is the benefit that the air conditioning brings is not just reducing the temperature, right? It also brings lots of convenience. It makes you more active. It gives you a good sleep, makes you more comfortable, makes you more productive. And that's precisely how I believe when you have a home elevator inside a house, you need to feel it to really understand the convenience it brings, the comfort, the quality of life, how it improves. Especially people who count the number of times they use the stairs. They say that I'll come only in the morning and never go up, only in the night I will go up because my bedroom is in the top. Or many people stop using probably their terrace or a beautiful terrace they have, and unfortunately they cannot use it because they have difficulty climbing. Not just difficulty to use stairs, right? Probably we are coming back from a late evening. You don't feel like using your stairs. You're probably a little tired, or you have kids at home who probably want to use the elevator. Whatever be the case, then I believe this is where we are heading to. So let me give you a perspective of what our journey has been so far, where we have come in the last few years. So since 2019, NIBAV Lift has been incorporated. We had around 15 employees to begin with. And in the first 2 years, we sold around 75 lifts. Okay, in the first 2 years, we sold 75 lifts. And today, every month, we sell around 300 units. And here is our timeline on the side, what has happened to us in terms of revenue and in terms of employee count. And this is our presence across the globe, where we stand. And this is our vision. So this vision has been from day one. We set a very clear time frame. We did not want it to be a lifetime project. It has to be with a very clear timeline. That by 2024, we want to become a $1 billion company. And how do we become? Is by selling more elevators. So that's our mission, to be the #1 selling home elevator across. So you saw the journey so far, but what's next? What we have in the coming up? I would like to invite Tanu and Jitesh to give some heads up on that.
This established so that the customers can feel, experience, and enjoy the presence of a lift before making a decision also. What premium luxury car brands were able to do the last 40 years maybe, we are trying to accelerate it in 1,000 days with a very good team also. And to add more exciting news to this, I will invite our VP, Mr. Tanu sir, to give more words.
Thank you so much, Jitesh. இனிய மதிய வணக்கம் எல்லாருக்கும். once again from NIBAV Lift family. நம்ம ஃபேமிலி தான் சொல்லுவோம். நம்ம ஃபேமிலி கூட சிமிலர் மைண்ட் செட் இருக்க people இருந்தா it's very exciting when we travel together for next 3 years, next 5 years. So the way we have, let's say, crafted a goal is to have approximately, let's say, 971 sales manpower in the next 12 months. Not only from India, predominantly 80% of these people will come from India, and also international countries. And to support that, we'll also have 2,000 support functions. It can be in HR, it can be in CRM, it can be in technical, it can be in, let's say, IT, marketing. We'll also be recruiting 2,000 more people in the next 12 months, which will be predominantly based out of India and also international. So that's an exciting journey what we are planning to have, and over to Vimal sir.
So we were able to come with so many new product lineup, almost literally every 6 months. Now today I would like to announce that how we are able to hold a specific term in the global market. So where we started and where we are today holding a special term on the global market is that would like to introduce the world's largest, quietest, and the smoothest pneumatic home elevator, Series 3 Max, over there. One thing that I would like to highlight is about the thought process, right? When we have a clarity that you want to produce something that is one of the world's first, I want to introduce the next world's first, which is first time you will be seeing an elevator without any visible screws or nuts. Normally elevators are meant to be industrial looking like. We wanted to make an elevator which is not having any visible screws, nuts anywhere in the elevator. So you are proud to keep this piece of art inside your house, right? As a point of interest. So this is our next big milestone that I would like to share and celebrate with you all. The next thing that we have is also a very nice thing. We are opening our fourth factory at Akare, which is again spans across 50,000 square feet. And so the retail price might not be the same as from here. Yeah. So it will keep changing. I'm sorry? Tentatively, yeah, approximately. I don't have the exact numbers with me right now. Yeah. No, we can probably give more clarity to you once we have the information. Can you come again? No, we have a manufacturing plant I mentioned, so we are manufacturing it here. What is it?
What is the local content in this case?
Majority of the elevator, except for a few critical components, majority of the elevator, yeah.
So can you say 50%, 60%? How much is it?
Would be a little hard, but over 50% at least easily. Right, so when we had a need, when we wanted it, then we thought we should also have something like this. We have more exciting developments on the way, which we will be making more announcements very shortly. But at this point of time, we only have 2 more months.
What about service and service by
Yeah. So our elevators, considering it does not have any much of moving equipment, right? And it uses air, which is abundant in the source. The maintenance, unlike other elevators, it's largely low. Largely low. Yeah.
are you agreeing?
We have 2 products, yes. Correct. We can do G+3 at this point of time.
What are the special features comparing to another lift, normal lift?
So the first benefit I would say would be about the ease of getting the lift installed. No much major works involved. Number 2 would be the aesthetics that is there, which you see. And number 3 would be the safety, like in case of power failure, power outage, or these are like made of polycarbonate, which are like unbreakable glass. So these things also add, at the end of the day, it's also bringing convenience to you, right? So these things would be the major one-line differences, if I have to say, in aspects.
So what will happen suddenly power goes off? It will stop or it will come and stop in the targeted place?
So while you're ascending, if there is a power failure, the elevator would automatically come back to the ground floor and the door would open. This entire process is going to be mechanical. While you're descending and if there is a power failure, you will feel nothing. It just comes and lands. Because while coming down, it's no power consumption anyhow, so you don't feel any difference.